sample whatever you want to say. Practice your own lines. Talk to me. Talk to them. Okay.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is James Reviews Movies.
James
And
Movie Reviews.
Reviews.
James Movie Reviews.
James Movies Reviews.
Yeah.
And the topic will be about Rocky IV. So, about Rocky IV. Yeah, that movie came out back in 1985. That was Sylvester Stallone's fourth movie. And the movie's about is like he fights this Russian guy in Russia because to avenge his friend Apollo Creed that died, because him and the Russian guy and Apollo Creed fought in the exhibition fight. But
Look at the camera. Keep looking at the camera. There you go. You're talking to them. You're talking
yeah,
to them.
but what happened was, I think the Russian guy took it a little personal, because at first when he was there, people were booing him, and I guess he took the fight very hardcore. Man, brutal. Then all of a sudden Apollo Creed dies because he kept hitting him, and then the referee tried to stop the fight, but there was no contest, so the fight continued. And then I think that's when Apollo Creed collapsed, and then he started shaking, and that's when he couldn't breathe. And then Rocky tried to recover him, but it didn't work out. So Apollo Creed didn't really speak that much. That's when the Russian guy started looking at Rocky, gave him a dirty look, and kept staring at him with an eye tense. And then after that, at first his wife, Adrian, was worried because he didn't want Rocky to fight in Russia, because she knows that the Russian guy was too strong, and she knows he's gonna be killed. So Rocky took the chance.
Alright, cut. They're so nervous right now, dude.
Yeah. No, my voice, it's not 100% right now.
It's all good. That's why I have a co-host, me. How do you feel about the camera? Feels weird looking at a camera?
Yeah, it's good.
You gotta get used to it if you're gonna review stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And if you've seen my the way I review I do my videos, mine is much closer. Cause like I usually just go like this, hold the camera like this.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get used to like what's weird with the camera for you.
I don't know. I think right now is I'm still recovering from my my sore throat. But if I was like 100%,
Yeah.
I'll do a better performance than this.
Fine. You'll do fine. I think you'll do fine. You just need to keep talking and like be straight and be like, and you know what you know. You know your movie. You have your opinion on it, and we're just sharing your opinion. It's as simple as that. No one's right or wrong here. Are you positive that it came out in 1985?
Yes, I believe that, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. See, I don't even know those things, and like
Because the first Rocky came out in 1976.
okay.
And then the part 2 came out 79. And then the part 3 came out 82.
Okay, this guy really knows his movies. So you ready to start?
Yeah.
Alright, well I'll do introductions, and then so you gotta get used to saying your intro. Intro means introduction. Introduction is like my intro is like, hey guys, it's me, Rafina Josh TOYOKANIN.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show today, and we're gonna talk about. So you have to you'll come up with your own that you're comfortable with, that you don't even need to memorize. It's just something you talk about. So you'll be like, hey, it's me, James. Movie Reviews. James Movie Review 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Alright, we're filming in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's me, Rufina Josh, TOYOKANIN. I am joined with my friend here, James Movie Reviews 17. He will be starting his own show. Look it up. I have it right here somewhere below in the descriptions. I'm going to put a link to his movie review channel. He will be reviewing movies, old ones and new ones, especially new ones. This guy collects all the movies that comes out. He's an extreme movie guy. Something comes out, he's going to be there watching it first. So, if I was you, I would subscribe and check out what he says about the movie. Movie spoiler alert, he's going to watch it and he'll tell you about it, just in case you want reviews. So, James, today we want to talk about Rocky 5? Which Rocky?
Rocky 4.
Rocky 4. Who's in Rocky 4 and what's I heard that that's a really good movie. Of course, I've watched it, but I'm not super familiar.
Yeah, the starting in that movie, Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. Who else is there? Who's that guy? The
And,
Drago guy.
I forgot his name though,
But what other movie is he in?
I know he's in Rocky 4.
Yeah.
He-Man, the Masters Universe.
He played He-Man, right?
Mhm.
That's really funny. I can't imagine him as He-Man. He was so skinny.
Then he was in Expendables 1, 2, and 3.
Is he like a main character in Expendables, or is he like a side character?
It's a supporting cast.
Okay. We'll put his name out. If any one of you guys know his name, put it in the comments to correct us. And yes, as you can see, we are filming in my garage. This is the best lighting we got over here. So take it away, man. Let's talk about Rocky 4. What's good about that movie?
Oh, it was so awesome. That movie was super great. I like the storyline. I like the flows, and then plus it was perfect compared to Rocky 5.
Okay. Did you know if the film was shot or was written by Sylvester Stallone? Because I know he wrote down the first Rocky.
I believe he wrote the first one.
Yeah.
And then I think the director for, I believe, part 4, John G. I forgot his last name. I know he's the one that directed the Karate Kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the director at all inside the movie? That like they put him in there, or no? He's just back behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Okay. So talk to me about how Apollo, and Rocky and Drago, like what's going on there? What was so important that obviously at the end of the movie we have a Drago versus.
I think the two best legends. I think Apollo Creed retired. He hasn't been fought for like I think 10 years, I believe.
Okay.
And Rocky's still in his prime. And then I think this new guy, he came from an amateur background in Russia named Ivan Drago,
Yeah.
which he's undefeated.
In Russia.
Yeah, Russia, right?
But at that time they were not fighting like inter-countries. Like U.S. and Russia boxers did not meet at that time
No,
yet.
not
Okay.
that time, I believe. So what happened was I think how you explain it? So Rocky wanted to prove to the world that he can fight the Ivan Drago. So instead, Apollo Creed wanted to fight him instead because Apollo Creed thinks he wants to continue his legacy, to say that he's the greatest boxer, to prove that he still got it.
Yeah.
So what happened is so they signed for the fight. It was an exhibition fight, but things got kind of personal when it came to the press conference.
Okay. Between who?
Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago.
Okay. Was it the do you remember the lady who was with Ivan?
Yeah.
Was it her who was talking, and then that's how they got they got, I guess, like they got heated, and then things went
and
back
then-
and forth. And
yeah,
then,
and then later on, I think Ivan Drago's trainer interfered.
okay,
So he said, I don't think that he should fight Apollo Creed because I think he's a has-been.
and that really irritated.
I think it made Apollo Creed mad and angry.
Okay, that
So
pushed
if-
him over this limit.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question about how was Apollo Creed not ready for that fight? Did he not train enough, or Ivan was
didn't.
just really?
I don't think Apollo Creed take this guy very seriously.
Oh, did he not? Okay. Because
he thought he was an easy fighter.
okay, that's why he got beaten up. I mean,
Yeah.
he got his bum handed to him, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess, do you remember if the referee that should have stopped that fight, was he American or was he Russian or was he what was he?
He was American referee.
Was
He tried to stop the fight, but I think Ivan Drago pushed him.
And it kept on punching and kept
And
on
then,
attacking.
and then I said to myself, I think he shouldn't have been disqualified for doing that.
That's true. That's
Even though it
true.
was an exhibition fight.
And it's just an exhibition fight, not a real
'Cause
championship fight or
in,
nothing.
In real life, in boxing, you can't
Can't
do
have
that.
it. Yeah, you cannot
Because
push it.
that's just only a movie. But in
Oh.
reality, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
So you see how we're pretty quiet? We should be talking more. I
Yeah,
need you to
so-
talk more.
So yeah, that's what happened, and then so I think Ivan Drago took it really personal.
Okay.
So so after that they fought, and then at first he was there. I think people didn't like him, not quite bit. They were like booing him really hard.
I remember booing alongside those people. I mean, when the
Yeah.
movie came out, they were booing. I was a little
Really,
kid. I was
really
booing
loud.
too. Boo! I don't know why, but we're gonna boo this guy. Boo!
Boo! Like
They're definitely booing him. So that was a. I mean, if I was Ivan Drago, I would have been heated too. I would have come out firing.
If I was in this situation, I'd be pissed off too.
See, exactly. But I mean, as for justifying beating up a guy who's on his last toes, last knees, he's almost down. Obviously, that's out of the sportsman-like conduct. And I mean, I guess he was there to prove something, right?
But the thing is, if I was Apollo Creed, he should have trained harder and then took this fight personal.
At that time, he was already retired,
Yeah.
and he was just coasting with, he was rich at the time, right?
I think what happened was he was like out of shape, and then I think he needed to work more on his cardio.
His cardio was weak. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he got tired easily.
Was there a part where like Ivan Drago was like, "Come here, punch me," and he was letting him punch him left and right, and he didn't feel nothing, right?
At first a little bit, but it wasn't really like affected like how it was back then when him and Rocky fought in
Yeah.
1 and 2.
I think now because we're talking about it, I just gotta go watch these movies again now.
So if I was you guys, I recommend watch Rocky 4.
Watch Rocky 4. But before you watch Rocky 4, is it imperative that they watch Rocky 1 and 2 and
But
3?
if you want to watch that movie, you gotta watch from part 1, 2, and 3 and 4, so you can understand the storyline.
All right, before we talk about other movies, let's end up here. But before we do that, which Rocky is the best one? Just quickly, which Rocky is the best one?
Like for me,
Yeah.
I like 4,
Okay.
and I like part 1.
I like part 1. Part 1's my favorite. The lines are superb. But we'll talk about that next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm TOYOKANIN, Rufino Josh.
And this is James, movie review guy 17
All
at
right.
gmail.com.
You don't have to put the email. It's just the name. No worries, man.
Sorry.
All right. No, it's all good.
My
All
bad.
right.